Hello everybody, this is Blightwind bringing you one of the games within the defense tournament. This is the group stages. We have Team Quantic up against Na'Vi here. So, just getting into the bans here. We've got Na'Vi starting things off. And I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I'm gonna have to apologize in case I'm gonna do my best to mute myself, but I may have the odd cough or sneeze. But I figured I better buckle down, let it bring out a little bit of content. It's been a couple days since I've done anything. So we're starting off with a Shadow Demon ban. Shadow Demon is very good ganker. He's a very good support with the Disruption Soul Catcher combo. Fantastic, amplifies damage like crazy. He's a great counter ganker for the exact same reason. Then we're going to see a Nature's Prophet banned out. He's just considered probably one of the most powerful Dota 2 heroes in existence. He's got great ganking, he's got great pushing, can jungle very well. And then we're going to see a Naga Siren banned out. Naga's been just recently added, and Valve has been, with the last couple hero releases, enabling them immediately in Captain's mode, which is kind of cool. Naga Siren, she's got a very good dual lane, tri-lane utility. She can counter BKBs with the net, and Song of the Siren is just fantastic for locking a team down, getting yourself into the maximum efficiency as far as positioning goes. You know, you can lock them down, and then if you've got like an Enigma or something like that, they can basically just walk up to like 3 or 4 heroes and just, you know, you turn the Siren off and immediately black hole. It's just great. So, not surprised to see that. She's just, in general, an annoyance. And similar thing with Chaos Knight, the illusions, just horrible to deal with. So we'll have to see if, okay, we're going to see a Lycan banned. Lycan, pretty standard, straightforward ban. He's a very powerful ganker with the ult. He's got great pushing with the Howl, with the Wolves. If you go Mass Necros, you can just shred through towers. He gets a Vlad's, he gets a Medallion, he can solo Roshan, give you very fast Roshans. So, again, it's not an overly surprising ban. He has been getting let through the odd time. It's Dota 2 is getting to that point now where a lot of the desirable Dota 1 heroes are coming through, and you can't ban them all. Something's going to make it through. An Invoker or a Templar Assassin, something's making it through. Then we're going to see a Brewmaster banned out. He's got fantastic team fight with the Primal Split. You've got the Cyclone, you've got the Boulder, and then the Fire Panda just running around causing havoc. Then you've got the Collapse, great nuke, great slow. Drunken Haze can shut down enemy carries, gives them huge mischance. And then a Broodmother is going to be banned out. Broodmother is just a lane bully with the Spider Army. She can push towers. You leave her alone, and all of a sudden, your towers are just absolutely toast. You'll look, and all of a sudden, you're missing a tier 2, because she'll just sit in the lane, sit in the webs. You have to devote sentries or something if you want to try and tackle her, because she'll just cover a lane in webs. But we're going to see a Darkseer make it through for Na'Vi. Darkseer, an incredibly good team fight hero. He's got the Ion Shell, which allows him to jungle or solo lane, the Vacuum to pull an entire team together, the Wall of Replica, but then Quantic's going to respond with an Invoker and a Leshrac. Invoker's got the huge plethora of spells. Basically, no matter what you look to do, he's going to have something that'll come to the table. Now, picking up a Leshrac means that they're probably going to look to go for a push-oriented, so we'll probably see a Quasic Zort Invoker, because then he can get the double Forged Spirits up. Then he'll put a couple points in Wex later on to get the Alacrity. Leshrac, he's considered probably one of the best pushers in the game right now. Diabolic Edict is just stupid, really. It is. The amount of damage it does to towers is just ridiculous. And just making sure my audio is actually recording. But then Na'Vi's going to pick up a Tinker and a Chaos Knight. Tinker, you get a Soul Ring, Boots of Travel on him. He has global presence. You can go the March of the Machines build and just basically annihilate creep waves, have all of your lanes nice and pushed out. The enemy team can't really group up anywhere because they're going to have massive creep waves pushing all of the other, like the other 2 lanes. Chaos Knight has great chase with the Reality Rift. Chaos Bolt is a great disable. He also can have very good pushing with all of the illusions. You get like a Manta Style on him, level 3 Phantasm. That's like 7 illusions that you are just going to be machining people down with. He can do a very good job of carrying as well, because you get like an armlet on him, a heart. You generally want to go for raw strength items rather than items that add damage, such as like a Battle Fury or something like that. The reason for this is plus damage items don't actually scale onto the illusion, but your strength will cause your illusions. Like your base damage, which scales off your strength, is what affects illusion damage, not plus damage. So you get a lot of strength items like an armlet, like a heart, BKB. That will allow you both to survive very, very effectively, and also it will make your illusions a lot more durable, and they will do a lot more damage. So just waiting for the last pick out of Quantic here. It's going to be a morphling. Korok is arguably one of the best, if not the best, morphling on the scene right now, so they scoop that up anytime they can. If any of you watch the Dota Cinnamon Top 10 plays just this week, they had a bonus clip where he was on fire. But we're going to see a Sand King banned out right away here by Na'Vi. Sand King's got a huge team fight. I mean, Epicenter, you get a Blink Dagger on him. Epicenter, Burrow Strike. Well, you Epi, then Blink, then Burrow Strike a team. And you'll just do immense damage. Coupled with some more AoE damage, like the Chaos Meteor, the Pulse Nova. It's just way too much damage to let Quantic pick up. And he's a very solid support. Late game, he can push out lanes decently well. Then we're going to see a Chen banned out. That is, I mean, Chen is an incredibly powerful hero. He's a very good jungler. Got decent team fight with the ability to send people home with the Hand of God. But that's also a large respect ban to Puppey. He is a ridiculously good Chen. And I believe Light of Heaven plays a very good Chen as well. And I just realized that Quantic played a little dangerous by allowing Invoker to squeeze through. I would have imagined that they would have picked that up right away for Dendi. But I guess it's sort of one of those, okay, you have Invoker, we'll get Darkseer, or
10 seconds
you take Darkseer, we'll take Invoker, you take Leshrac, we'll take Invoker Darkseer. Like, it doesn't matter what you let them have, you'll be able to get something of equal power in exchange. We're going to see a Crystal Maiden banned out here. That is largely because Quantic needs supports. They just need supports, and Crystal Maiden is one of the best all-around supports that they have. Then an Enigma is going to be banned out. That is because of the Black Hole Darkseer. Like, the Vacuum Black Hole combination is just too powerful to let it happen. You vacuum everyone together into a black hole. Like, your Enigma blinks in, and then you can immediately vacuum everyone together while he drops the black hole. Blah, blah, blah. Talking is hard.
10 seconds remaining.
And it's just, you'll get like a 5-man black hole, and it's just ridiculous.
5 seconds.
Especially once he has a BKB, if you can't really stun him when he immediately blinks in to try and like get that off.
Enchantress.
We're gonna see an Enchantress picked up.
Radiant team pick.
Enchantress is a very good jungler. She's got a lot of earlier, like she has a lot earlier pushing than Chen because she doesn't have the army limits. Chen at level 1 can only have 1 creep, whereas Enchantress can have up to the regular 3. Not both of them cap out at 3. She has very good ganking because Enchant is just a ridiculous slow. Impetus is a very powerful ability on its own. So, and especially with the Chen gone and the Enigma gone and the Nature's Prophet, there's not really any junglers left. So picking up really one of the only hard junglers on the board still. Great. Quantic is going to go Venomancer. Venomancer is a very good support that is often overlooked. He also fits very well in pushing, and he's a good counter pusher with the Plague Wards. And I mean, Venomous Gale is just super good. It's just crazy how powerful that is. It's a huge slow. It does decent damage. His ult is very good too. Even though it can't kill, it does a ridiculous amount of damage. Then Ancient Apparition is going to be picked up. Na'Vi has had huge success with Ancient Apparition in the past. Especially the Chaos Knight Ancient Apparition synergy is crazy. You can cold feet and you Chaos Bolt someone and then cold feet them, and it's pretty much a guaranteed cold feet stun as well. Then the global presence of the ult, needless to say, it's just very powerful. And then the slow of Ancient Apparition is a very powerful one. Vengeful Spirit's going to be picked up. She is a support that I'm a personal fan of, but you don't see her very often. She's got a very good stun. She has minus armor. Her ult is very powerful. It's a swap. The one thing I guess that a lot of teams don't like about it is that while her swap can pick out like the Tinker or the Chaos Knight or the Darkseer, take out a very vital target, you're basically throwing the Venge away. Because late game in team fights, you're basically going to be swapping one person out and throwing the Venge into the middle of the other 4 people. So you're throwing the Venge away in exchange for a high priority target, which in some teams works, but some teams obviously would prefer something that allows you to stay safe and eliminate that target. We gotta pause right away here. Just waiting for the washroom, apparently. Your standard competitive pause. But we will go over who's playing what real quick here. So we've got the stand-in of Kisyuk, I'm going to call him Kisyuk, on the Ancient Apparition, Havost on the Tinker, Dendi on the Chaos Knight, Puppy playing the Enchantress, and Light of Heaven on this Darkseer, who Darkseer looks really weird before he gets his crazy shadow fists. He's got fat hands, no wrists. And then on the Quantic side, we've got Ike on the Vengeful Spirit, Brax on the Invoker as usual, Korok on the Morphling, rocking out that awesome Radiant Crystal Armor, Painted Gold on the Leshrac, and Matrim on the Venomancer. And we'll get a good old zoom in on the banners here, get you the sponsors some eyes, Twitch, Razer, DB Vision, and Machinima for the Quantic side. And where's Navi's? Fountain. Theirs haven't loaded yet. So once that actually loads in, I will make sure to do that. But we're still sitting at the pause here. Pretty much an immediate pause. They're, discussing what lanes, because no one takes this long to go to the washroom. Unless you are you had some Mexican food or something like that. Which is possible. But I know Painted Gold is Canadian, so unless he's eating some taco time, some Taco Bell, no one takes this long really in the washroom. So it's a competitive pause. They're talking about what lanes are going to be, what, where they want to send certain people to try and get the best matchups. So it's a pretty standard thing. So fast forward through this. Apparently my plus key isn't working. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Standard courier check. Come on, Na'Vi. And they're apparently the banners aren't going to load in for Na'Vi, which is a shame. But the Yak courier on Quantic. We're going to see a 5-man roam down towards the Radiant jungle, and we might see some early conflict here. Going to be looking to block this pull spot, and Quantic is obviously there to prevent it. Do we have any early sentries? Yep, we've got early sentry wards picked up on the Vengeful Spirit. And, Painted Gold's got to be careful here. Chaos Bolt thrown out 1 second. Magic Missile going down on the Chaos Knight. Venomous Gale on him. Enchant going down. Split Earth on 3. Rockets are going to come out. Light of Heaven just hugging people. He's giving hugs to this Vengeful Spirit. Morphling's going to waveform through. Someone popped. Chaos Knight's popping some clarities. Those are going to get cancelled out. Invoker gets Chaos Bolted, he goes down. Magic Missile onto the Chaos Knight. Split Earth on the Chaos, or the Darkseer and the Ancient Apparition. Venge is in a horrible spot.
The battle begins.
Veno's gonna pop a Clarity. And Painted Gold is... Oh! He actually lands the Split Earth on the Chaos Knight. He's gonna take a couple right clicks from the Tinker and the Enchantress. Tinker looks like he's gonna be going for a fast bottle here. And... yeah, okay. Ancient Apparition's just gonna be leaving. This Darkseer is gonna be on this solo lane. Are we seeing a tri-lane here? Are we gonna see a... Leshrac? No, we can't be seeing a Leshrac Venge. No, the Venomancer will be going mid to support this Morphling, and we're actually seeing Chaos Knight soloing the mid lane, and Tinker's going to be up top here, supported by... or no, Enchantress just going to be jungling here. She's just going to stack this up, soloing up against that Invoker for the Tinker. Some early damage going in on this Ancient Apparition. He's going to go down, but we're going to see a Cold Feet. Stun. Korok's going to be going down in exchange. He did die to creeps. Darkseer just doing a bit of harass here. So, check out these awesome new stat windows. Gonna have to get used to all this. We've got kills, deaths and assists, last hits, denies, the level, experience per minute, current gold, total gold, and GPM. Super awesome. Makes it so I don't really have to open all of these random windows. You know, open the score screen. I can just thumb through those once I remember the hotkeys. Darkseer is actually in a lot of trouble, but he manages to surge himself out. Eat a Tango. And we're going to see Invoker doing a little bit of a side pull here. Although Tinker's going to benefit from a bunch of last hits here. And he's going to bring the march in. Alright, close that. This Ancient Apparition's playing a little crazy. We've got the Soul Ring for Tinker coming out, so he'll be able to get a lot more spammy, especially once he hits 6. Next, we'll see him look to pick up this... his Boots of Travel. Clarity being brought out to the Venge. And random Edict. That was kind of weird. That's normally the kind of thing you want to do once you manage to Magic Missile somebody. You pop Edict, does a whole crap ton of damage to them, and you can get a free Split Earth. And leveling Split Earth and Edict evenly here. Probably going to skip the ult at level 6 as per usual. And some random person from Ubalest disconnecting. Reality Rift on the Venomancer. He's taking a lot of tower hits. Chaos Bolt, Cold Feet. Venge gets a kill on the Darkseer in the meantime. Enchantress got the last hit on that. Venomancer. So 2 for 3. And farm's looking pretty even. Actually, no, never mind. 14 and 7 on the Chaos Knight. 5 and 3 on Korok. So, not the greatest. I think U is the gold per minutes right now.
Middle tower is under attack.
A lot of damage, or a bit of damage going in on this middle tower. So we've got 323 on the Tinker and 319 on the Leshrac. And then just under 300 for the Chaos Knight, and then everyone else is kind of low. 250 is the next on Darkseer. Korok is not having the greatest game, but we've seen him play a great Morphling before, so he should be fine. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for a Linken's this game, just because of how many single target spells there are. And it's one of those, you could argue against it just because of how much... Very good Ghost Walk on the Invoker, by the way. Bit of a failed gank by Puppy. And this is really loud. Did they reset all my sound options again? I don't know why this sounds so loud. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. So, what was I talking about? Oh. Yeah, the Lincolns, right? You could argue that Lincolns is a bit of a waste because there is so much single target that they can just like drop a cold feet on you and then quickly chaos bolt you. But it's one of those, I mean, it's a great item on Morphling, but if they have to use one extra spell on you to lock you down, that's one less spell that they're going to be using on their team, or like on the rest of your team. Now, I mean, I know cold feet in the middle of a team fight isn't really the kind of thing that you're going to be able to just machine off. We got Venge smoked up, wandering up top here. But we got Enchantress coming through also. Are we going to see Magic Missile onto the Chaos Knight, but a cold feet and a Chaos Bolt. Enchantress gets a kill on that. But are we going to see a Chaos Knight go down? Yes, no, Korok. Korok is getting creep blocked. Chaos Bolt and an Enchant on the Venomancer. Taking a ton of damage from this Tornado. Or Chaos Knight's going to get the last hit on that. I thought maybe the Tornado was going to finish it off. But that was really unfortunate that what was supposed to be a gank mid turned into 2 kills for Na'Vi. Very good play. The Chaos Knight is just too good for being able to pull you out of position. Chaos Knight's going to find an Invis, bottle that up, and pop it, along with eating a Chaos Bolt on the Leshrac saves the Darkseer. Then just gonna be waiting for the Edict to wear off. Darkseer's gonna TP out, and some good support. Yeah, sorry, the Reality Rift is just so good for being able to pull you out of position when you think you're in a safe spot. You know, the Venomancer was low, but he figured I'm beside my tower, and they're low also, so they can't really dive me. Got Reality Rifted, had to walk through the Tornado 2 or 3 times, actually. And now we're going to see the Rearm Soul Ring shenanigans begin. Along with the March. Just does so much damage. Like, look at the amount of damage it did to the Invoker. And it is max rank now, along with some missiles. And he's about 350 gold away. We actually see the... Where the heck was Chaos Knight? Where did Venge go down? Was she checking Rune? I missed a kill on the Venge, but that's really nothing new at this point. There we go. 1 and 2. I guess she's not doing too bad. Nobody's really feeding, per se. Even though in pro games it's generally more being outplayed than poor skill feeding. Morphling manages to find himself a double damage rune. And Enchantress gets the last hit on this top tower. That early push just too powerful. Reality Rift doesn't quite connect with the Venomancer. Venomous Gale on him. Plague Ward's going down. They're just going to abandon this. Invoker's coming up. Morphling gets Cold Feet. Cold Snap going down on the Ancient Apparition. He's going to go down. Tornado on to Chaos Knight. He's going to be able to just TP out. And I forgot to turn my MSN sounds off, so I am sorry for that. I'll do that quick here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Middle tower taking a little bit of damage here. Chaos Knight's got his bottle. He's got a bracer. Venge gets a kill on the Darkseer. The Magic Missile Split Earth Edict, just so much damage. You're stunned for so long in the Edict that does just a ridiculous amount of damage. Like 300 and then 32 explosions for 50 damage each. If you get caught alone, that is so much damage, it's not even funny, on top of the 250 for the magic missile. And since half of the Wave of Terror will help as well, since half of Edict damage is physical, but we're going to see a Reality Rift onto the Venomancer. He may shatter from the Ancient Apparition. Yeah, the Ancient Apparition ult does take him down. Well, the Tinker Rockets bring him down to that. But the Leshrac gets a kill on the Chaos Knight. I think trading a Chaos Knight for a Venomancer is fine for them. Impetus just doing so much damage. Split Earth misses.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Korok's got his bottle now.
Is under attack.
And Enchant manages to find an Invis rune. Invoker's gonna come down here, stop this Darkseer from pushing. Korok sending his bottle away, also to pick up his boots. Any big item pickups? Arcane Boots and a Basilius on the Leshrac, Aquila, and the bottle and boots. Venomancer's just got boots. Invoker, so many Basilius. Holy crap! This is a little bit of a this is a little silly, I think. Reality Rift, 4-second Chaos Bolt. That is a dead Korok. Invoker gets a kill on the Darkseer. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, everyone's so spread out. So I guess the Basilius isn't that bad because everyone is so spread out that it's not like you've got the auras stacking up on top of each other. Tinker has his Boots of Travel now. He's just going to be an annoyance in this top lane now. Just constantly keep a creep wave going forward here. Split Earth, Pulse Nova on this Chaos Knight. He's going to go down. Enchantress taking a ton of damage from the Pulse Nova. And Split Earth to get a double kill for missed Vacuum. But a Venomous Gale on the Darkseer. Split Earth, Pulse Nova again. Just so much damage. Oh, that's so gross. And that's going to be a dead Darkseer to the Venomancer Poison and wards. So they're going to be able to turn this... Oh, no. Pair of TP supports coming in. Was hoping they could... Thought maybe they could get a little bit of a push there. But unfortunately, that was not the case. And then Tinker's going to come through as well. March the machines to push all of this forward. But in the meantime, you've got Invoker just kind of farming away. How are we looking for farm? Korok's still only 27-9 compared to the Chaos Knight. I guess he's only 30-16, but he's also 2-2-6 versus the 0-2-1. Tinker taking a bunch of cold snap damage. And we're actually seeing Brax go Quaswex. I was a little surprised to see that. I figured that because they were going for a fairly push-oriented lineup, it looked like that we would see a Quas Exhort, and then the Forged Spirits would come out. But I guess, you know, it's a long game. It's only 13 minutes in. Oh, he might shatter. Oh, God. Oh, just barely survives. Oh, that was so close. The laser nearly did him in. But it's only level 1. Literally, if that was a level 2 laser, he would be dead. Split Earth going off on nothing, really. Phantasm is popped. Or no, just an illusion rune. He doesn't even have Phantasm yet. But bunch of damage going to be going in on this middle tower. Oh, cold snap on an illusion. Reality Rift on the Leshrac and a Chaos Bolt, but he's getting turned around on. He's going to go down to a Magic Missile. Ancient Apparition gets a kill on the... Or Venge... Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Ancient Apparition gets a kill on the Venge. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and blame the cold medicine on this. On me being unable to talk. Maybe it wasn't a great idea to cast, but who knows? Maybe you enjoy hearing me just stumble over my words and talk like some kind of crazy man. Korok still struggling
Radiant's
so
top
hard.
tower is under
What's his
attack.
GPM at? Yeah, he's only at 200. I mean, I guess the Chaos Knights dropped down to 250. And their Leshrac is up at like 370. But let's have a quick look at the graphs here. Yeah, not much, and actually a experience advantage for the Radiant, but graphs are pretty much even. I mean, the towers, I think, are one in an advantage. And this one almost.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
A bit of tower damage coming through. Tinker doing the March of the Machines on a big old stack of Ancients here. That's going to give him a huge amount of... Yeah, he's up to 410 for GPM now. And he's got 1,100 gold saved up. EMP Tornado coming through. Going to hit the Ancient Apparition. They want to take this tower down, though. Venomous Gale is going to come through on 2. Glyph is popped. Oh, and it's literally 4 HP out of deny range. Or like 7 HP out of deny range. I think that's the closest I've ever seen a tower be to deny range. Now it's deniable, though. But Darkseer gets the last hit on that. Surges himself forward, throws in that one auto attack. And then Tinker's just going to TP up here. Stop this push. God, March does so much damage. AA finds himself a regen room. Get himself up nice and close to full. We're going to see an ulti come through. Land on absolutely nothing, just creeps. We're going to see Reality Rift 4-second Chaos Bolt onto the Venomancer. Tornado's going to come through Split Earth. Going out, Venomancer ulti. He's going to go down to Rockets. Impetus Laser actually manages to get the kill on that. And a Reality Rift, 3-second Chaos Bolt onto the Venge. Ion Shell, Cold Feet. Magic Missile's going to go down on the Chaos Knight. He's going to go down to Leshrac. And in the meantime, Morphling gets a kill on the top tower. So, a whole bunch of action. Just crazy game. Darkseer's got himself a hood, working towards a pipe. Stop this Leshrac, stop the waveform, the Invoker. Tons of magic damage on this enemy team. Oh, Havost. Havost is going to go down. Oh, nice! Vacuums him into the Ancient Apparition ult. That was cool. Cold Snap on the Ancient Apparition Tornado. He's going to be dead. And an EMP knocks a whole bunch of mana out of the Darkseer and Chaos Knight. Force a couple bottle charges out of that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Leshrac gets a kill on this top tower. He's just going to TP out, though. Enchant can't stop it with the Wildkin.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And they are going to push out this bottom tower. No points in the aura yet. Do have a point in swap, though. And Havost just going to TP up. He's got a Force Staff now. Probably this ultimate orb will be going most likely to a Sheepstick.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Sheepstick on Tinker is broken. It's hacks, needless to say. Smoke being popped. We're going to see a swap onto the Ancient Apparition. He's going to go down again. Pops his ult. Only hits the Invoker, but he is not anywhere near being shattered. And Invis Chaos Knight's going to be walking around with this Leshrac. He might look to jump on. I think he knows, though. Got Enchantress. We've got Havost coming as well. 4-second Chaos Bolt. He's going to be just annihilated. Impetus is going to get the kill on that. And Tinker is going to rocket. March, keep this wave pushed out. Darkseer's most likely going to go down as well. Although the vacuum Venge may shatter.
You'd have done better to clothe yourself
Nope.
in knowledge for all the good your
Very good done. Very well done. Very good done. What's the Invoker at? 4, 2, and 2. Very nice. 7 assists on the Venomancer already. Quantic had a bit of a rough early game, but they've definitely pulled this together. And Drum on the Invoker, he's got 2,000 gold saved up. Probably going to be going for an Ultimate Orb for a Sheepstick as well. Sheepstick has been a very popular choice on the Invoker. Then into like an Aghanims, or even a Shivas maybe. Split Earth, Pulse Nova going to clean this up. And, oh, they actually don't. They decide not to go for the push. We've got a bit of ward coverage, not much though. Radiant ward here and here. Just kind of keep an eye on the lanes. That's going to get counter warded though, as soon as I bring it up. Then we got a rune ward sitting here. And then a dire ward here, and I've got a sneeze, so it's going to be muted for a second here. Or not. Nope. Finger's still on the mute though, just in case. Venomous Gale on the enchant. Oh, the ult's actually going to land on Korok. He's going to shatter. But Leshrac gets a kill on the Tinker as well with a good swap and a magic missile. But this Korok is just having an absolutely awful game. 1 and 4. He just finished a Yasha. Like a 21-minute Yasha is not what you want. And from the looks of it, he's just going for a fast Manta. Deciding that the Linken's isn't worth it. Although we may see him just like sit on this Yasha, maybe go for a BKB, then finish up the Manta. Pipe is finished on the Darkseer. He might go for a Vanguard now. Armlet is finished on this Chaos Knight. Tornado onto the enchant. She's going to get Magic Missile, Split Earth. Phantasm's going to be popped by the Chaos Knight. He's going to activate a haste. But he's actually getting blocked by his own illusions. Leshrac gets Reality Rifted. 2-second Chaos Bolt on him. Swapped out by Venge. Missiles coming through. Laser on the Leshrac as well. He's going to turn on Pulse Nova just to deter any kind of chase. Chaos Knight finds an Illusion Rune, bottles that up. And we're going to see a 4-man jump onto this Chaos Knight. He's going to get cold snapped. He's going to get absolutely just demolished. Although, never mind. Ancient Apparition ult on like 4 heroes. Leshrac gets the last hit on the Chaos Knight, but everyone's just going to TP out. And they should be okay. I thought that for a second they might be able to make some magic happen. But never mind. Tranquil Boots on the Venomancer and a point booster. That is interesting. Is he going to go for an Eggs? If he goes Aghanims first on Venomancer, I'm going to love him forever. 4 staff on the Invoker. Tornado is going to come through. And he's just going to 4 staff away. I wanted to click on Venge. No mech yet. Random EMP. That was a little bit weird. Some missiles coming through just to kind of keep everyone low. Similar idea as the Pulse Nova, just to deter any kind of chase. You keep missile, rearm. Chaos Knight is back in the fray. Cold Snap on him. He's going to Reality Rift the Invoker forward. Big Vacuum. AA ult. Going to come through. Venge is going to go down almost immediately. But Darkseer pops the pipe, goes down. Ancient Apparition is going to go down to the Pulse Nova. Pup, he's super low as well. Chaos Knight gets a good Chaos Bolt on the Leshrac, but he goes down to the Invoker. Cold Snap on the Enchant. She's just going to keep getting chased. She's got been Venomous Gale. That is a team wipe. 5 for 2 in exchange of Quantic. And a triple kill on this Invoker. He is rolling in the cash now. Korok has managed to make a little bit of a recovery now. 2,300 gold saved up. 2-4-2 now. And how's he sitting for GPM? 350, 415 on the Leshrac. Quantic's definitely making a good run at this now. Gonna see a push. This tier 2 is probably gonna go down. They probably won't use Glyph for this one. We got a 3,000 gold advantage and about a 5,500 experience advantage for the Radiant team. Focus gonna find himself a regen. Give himself a nice full mana again. Korok manages to bring himself a... I just heard him waveform. Where is he? Ah. Okay, yeah. So he finishes his Manta. So he's got that up. Give himself some early damage. Be great. Sorry, stretching a little bit there. And... Uno momento, viewers. I'm just going to be muting myself while I blow my nose. And we're going to see a pause anyways. Now, I know that the plus and minus keys are supposed to speed this up. There we go. Haha, found out what works. So I'm just going to speed through this pause, because there's not a whole lot to talk about. And it is a very long replay. Like, it's ridiculously long. And I imagine there's a lot of pauses. I can go through some of the items while we sit here. And Mech finished on the Enchantress. She's got her Arcane Boots, so she's doing all right. They do have that Mech Pipe combo already set up. Seems Dendy's having a little bit of problems. That is Dendy, right? Oh, sorry. And there we go. Okay. As far as big item pickups on the Quantic side, treads are going to be finished on the Chaos Knight pretty soon here. Then hopping over to the Quantic side, Hood actually picked up on Invoker. That's interesting. And yeah, it looks like an eggs on this Venomancer. Because I don't think this... Yeah. Could that, like, that's the only thing that he could be building with both a Staff of Wizardry and a Point Booster. Smoke. They're going to find Korok in the jungle. He's just going to get annihilated. Oh, he manages to waveform out. Strength morphin' like crazy. He's still going to go down, though. Painted Gold has a BKB, Pulse Nova, Tornado, EMP going through tons of damage. Poison Nova as well. Ancient Apparition gets a kill on the Venomancer. Or Venge, sorry. Leshrac gets a double kill. Tinker takes down Leshrac. Darkseer takes down the Venomancer. Invoker. Invoker Carrion. He's just pounding out the damage. Oh, he manages to get the Tornado off. Another wipe. Wow, this in Brax for the win. Wow, that was a ridiculous team fight. Looks so good. And just the Tornado Pulse Nova with the BKB. Bloodstone already finished on Leshrac. So he's just able to pound out that damage. 9-3 on Leshrac, 10-2 on the Invoker. Fortunately, Korok's up to 2-5. 17 assists on the Venomancer. That's just crazy. He has been involved in like 75% of Quantic's kills. And Point booster actually picked up on the Dark Series. Going to sell the Stout Shield. Might be looking for an Aghanim's as well. This Venomancer's got... So he's about 800 gold away from his Aghanim Scepter. And Invoker's got an Invis rune. I don't think there is... there is sentries on this Enchantress. Venomous Gale is going to be attempted. Magic Missile's going to go through. But we're seeing a Tinker coming through. Morphling gets a kill on the Ancient Apparition in the meantime. Reality Rift, 4-second Chaos Bolt. That's going to be Invoker going down. Darkseer gets the last hit on that. That'll be a nice 635 gold for him. And Chaos Knight's got his treads. He's got his armlet, drum. Might be looking to pick... Most likely a Manta will be next. Okay, Navi's just going to be going for Roshan. I guess with a couple Ion Shells up, they can do quite a bit of damage. Leshrac finds himself a double damage rune. Missiles are going to come through. Now they definitely know that they're doing this. Replicant is going to be made on Leshrac. And they're going to send that forward to try and bait some stuff out.
There you go.
And they're going to stop the... Oh! Enchantress converted the Replicant. Wow.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I knew you could do it with other illusions, but I guess it makes sense because it's not really any different from any other illusion in this game. And you're able to enchant basically anything that's not a hero.
Are fortified.
Korok's going to TP up top here.
Top tower is
This is
under
going to be in deny range. Will he? Yeah, he'll get it.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
So that's
Dire's
very good
middle
for
tower
Quantic.
is under attack.
That is, I do believe, the second tier 2. Yeah, no, the first tier 2. It gets denied. So towers are even although Quantic has got one deny under their belt, whereas Navi has not managed to deny anything. Oh, I'm sorry, this tier 1's still up. Now things are even.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Tinker's gonna get that and just port away.
Dire's middle tower
And
is under attack.
Tinker's got his sheep stick finished. Venomancer's gonna get absolutely just destroyed. And the rest of the Quantic squad's gonna turn around and run away from this. The Ancient Apparition got the last hit on that one. But hey, support's getting last hits on heroes isn't a bad thing necessarily. Gives them a little bit of their much needed gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is
They might
under
look to
attack.
finish the Leshrac off now. Or the Roshan. Blah. Split Earth on a couple of illusions. And 17 seconds still for the Venomancer. Although looks like they abandoned the idea of doing Roshan. Most likely a BKB going to be worked on by the Chaos Knight here. That'll allow him to ignore the Invoker, ignore the Split Earths, the Pulse Nova. Pretty much all of the damage that they've got out, because at the moment, Morphling is not doing any kind of real right-click damage. He's got himself a Ghost Scepter. I don't know if I agree with picking up a E-Blade when you're already so far behind. Because the purpose of the Ethereal Blade is really to, when you've got an advantage, and you can just shotgun, just absolutely decimate some of these supports. I mean, I guess the Ancient Apparition is still very, very squishy. Sunstrike coming through on Roshan, just making sure that's still clear. And Enchantress is fairly squishy, but I don't know, is it worth it, or would it be better to pick up like a BKB? Up to you, really. Tornado, EMP gonna come through, nuke a bunch of the Chaos Knight's mana, but they're Arcane Boots, and he'll be fine. The March is gonna come through, just keep destroying this creep wave. Just so much damage. Same thing with the tornado. It's going to keep everyone pushed away. And they just got so much zoning AoE here. It's crazy.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They managed to get that tier 2. And now Navi's starting to roam as 5. And I think they're starting to at least scrape back. Yeah, gold's coming back down towards even. Experience is still fairly high. Some counter warding happening. And Venomous Gale just going on this Enchantress Centaur. Tinker's going to TP back mid. They're going to look to defend this. Korok's going to TP down here. Just go back to farming. He's got a Replicant up, so if it comes to that, he can just warp into the fight. Assuming they don't, kill the Replicant. Oh, he's going to send that into the jungle. Have it hide somewhere safe. Oh, no, he's going to send it bottom. Then he can just warp there. Farm that lane right away. Tinker's going to TP up top here. And he's just going to waveform forward to an adaptive strike and then immediately replicant out. Sorry, I'm going to have to mute again. My nose is running. And I'm back. Oh, in the meantime, huge fight breaking out. We've got Pulse Nova going. BKB is active on the Leshrac. Split Earth on 2. Chaos Knight and Light of Heaven are going to go down. Havost is coming through, trying to clean some stuff up. Along with the Enchantress. Missile's going to come through. It's not going to go on the Morphling. Wall of Replica, one of the illusions, not going to be going after him. Of course, as soon as I have to take my hand off the mouse to blow my nose. A huge fight breaks out. Nobody's giving me a chance to rest. We've got a point booster on the Enchantress. That is going to be for a Aghanim Scepter, most likely. Increase the attack range. What is Invoker got? He got his pipe finished. He's a bit of a weird pipe carrier. Do we have a mech finished yet? No mech yet. Wow, that's super surprising. Like, I don't get why you would not pick up a mech already. You're 37 minutes into the game. You've got 32 kills. Just pick up mech on somebody. Korok manages to TP out of top lane. But that, the little bit of a AoE heal, the armor would help. I mean, I know that it's largely magic damage that's coming out here. Between the Ion Shell and everything. But the heal, 250 HP, it can definitely help people stay up for a little bit longer. Korok's just going to replicant up. He pretty much can get his Eagle Song now. So his Ethereal Blade is finished. He's going to be sending that to himself. So he's got this finished. So we'll have to see if he manages to turn this into anything really substantial. This middle tower is pretty low. 5-man smoke on the Na'Vi side. And we're going to see a 5-man, or a 4-man smoke at least, on Quantic. And we're going to see another pause. And they're going to be going right away. Maybe someone just had to alt-tab quick or something like that. Who knows? And they're just going to go ahead and take this tier 2 top. Or at least put pressure on it. Imagine we'll see some TPs right away here.
Dire's top tower
And oh, Edict, wow. They actually let it go. Edict just does so much damage. They're going to take this as an opportunity to Roshan. There's no vision for the Quantic side. I don't know if this Invoker Illusion spotted it. It was a Replicant. And I don't think so, because no one on the Quantic side is actually going to be trying to stop this. And the Sunstrike comes through basically as soon as it gets killed off. The crazy Roshan checkerboard. BKB recipe is finished. About 400 gold away from finishing that. And he is starting to hit hard. 800 crits are starting to come out. Level 3 Phantasm. 4 staff forward and a swap on the Chaos Knight. He's going to get Magic Missile. He gets Split Earth. That is Aegis burned. Pipe is used. Deafening Blast. He just gets absolutely wrecked. Leshrac gets vacuumed away. Tinker finishes off the Venge. Enchantress gets a kill on the Venomancer. Korok manages to get a kill on the Ancient Apparition. Split Earth on the Enchantress. He's going to wave forward. Waveform to the Enchantress. Cold Snap onto the Darkseer. So that was 2 for 2 and an Aegis. Enchantress actually disconnects. Wow. And they ask if they need to pause. And Navi's not pausing. What's going on here? Okay, I guess they say they're dead anyways. Tinker gets a kill on the Leshrac with a laser and a missile. So, there we go. Reconnects right away. So, no harm really done. And any other real item pickups? Aghanim Scepter is finished on the Darkseer. The Sheepstick. Now Lincoln's going to be worked on by the Tinker. And still plugging away at the Aghanim Scepter on this Enchantress. She's about 1,000 gold away from finishing that. Chaos Knight has still... he has his BKB finished, just has to deliver it to himself. And Ancient Apparition probably going for a BKB as well, just to try and survive in these fights. And nothing new on this Venge. Nothing new on the Invoker. Oh, so much March! Tinker's got his Lincoln's finished. Venomancer's got his Aghanims finished as well. And that's about it. Ultimate Orb on the Leshrac, probably for a Sheepstick. And I'm still saying that Quantic needs a mech. I cannot believe they don't have one. The pipe is great. I understand that a lot of the damage is magic. It'll stop like the Tinker. It'll stop Ion Shell. But why would you not get something that heals your team? I'm gonna rant about this until basically every time I check items until they actually pick up a mech, which will most likely be never. Because I don't even see anyone picking up the items for it. Ancient Apparition gets an Invis Rune. He's going to go for a bit of a walk, try and scout things out here. Or they're just going to go after Korok here. He's going to spot them out. Whoa, Chaos Bolt on an Illusion. And he's just going to TP out. Or Replicant out, at least. You know. Very good job using the Manta illusions to scout things out. Let's have a look at this. Pretty much even on this. About an 8,000 experience advantage. Pretty even game at the moment, actually. Always nice to see. And assuming we don't have any pauses, or at least from what I can think of on the replay timer, there shouldn't be too many more pauses. So we should be all action until end of the game. What's up with Ancient Apparitions? Using this for like when people are doing Ancients or something. Read the tooltip. It only works against heroes. It in fact, nerfs your attack speed by 15%. And 40 damage for 2 attacks isn't all that great anyways. This is honestly an absolute shit skill. Don't ever, like, if you're playing Ancient Apparition, just go stats. Chilling Touch is awful. It's just awful. Especially, like, at level 1. Like, an extra 80 damage for 15% less attack speed. You know, it's really not worth it. Might as well just get stats, get yourself some more HP. 500 gold away from the Aghanim Scepter on this Enchantress. Tinker just farming away with March. And then he's just going to TP back to base. Rearm. And the whole process begins again.
Eternal Spring.
And, Tinker just farms way too well. Way too good. And, Scotty, actually. I have Scotty gonna be working on by the Morphling. He's about 600 gold away from finishing that. And he's attacking very, very fast. Like, ridiculously fast. And that Scotty will be a big pickup for him. Give him a bunch more HP. Give him a bunch more stats to just work with, really. I mean, without any plus damage. Like, this is kind of... His illusions will hit ridiculously hard, too, because this 251 damage... Yeah, illusions are going to do that. Does it say... ranged illusions, 28% damage. So it's not a whole lot. Quick math. So they're probably doing about 75 damage a hit, which is respectable. That's like a little bit less than this Venge is attacking for. And Evoker's sitting on 3k gold, probably looking to save for buybacks here. Yeah. Gonna be saving for buybacks. Most likely gonna look to pick up like a sheep stick or something. And... Christ. Like, it bothers me so much that, like, as a Venge, you know you're never gonna farm up enough for buybacks. Like, with this 500 gold, not gonna be able to save up for buybacks. So, just buy a chainmail. For the love of God. It'll protect you from the Chaos Knight, if anything. Chaos Knight's got 2,300 gold saved up, probably saving for buyback / a heart. That's at least what I would like to see him get. You know, sell this wand, get the heart, get yourself a whole bunch of HP, whole bunch of damage. But I won't exactly question Dendi. He is, after all, Dendi. Reality Rift on the Leshrac. He's going to pop BKB. Chaos Knight pops BKB as well. Phantasm's going to be popped. Deafening Blast coming through. Ancient Apparition ult's not going to hit anything. Morphling gets a kill on the Enchantress. In the meantime, picking her off with that E-Blade. Swap onto the Ancient Apparition. Invoker gets a kill on that. Tinker takes down the Venomancer. Split Earth on absolutely nothing. And he's just going to Force Staff into the Roshan Pit and TP out. This is going to be a tier 2 taken down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Are they going to look to pressure
tower
Rax?
has fallen.
Both of their supports are down. They got a 2-for-1. Wall of Replica is going to go down. And that's going to basically stop this
Dire's
push.
middle tower is under attack.
So they're instead just going to go pressure top Rax. Or top tier 3. Sheep stick onto Vengeful Spirit. Tinker's gonna get Cold Snap. He's just gonna get annihilated. Buys back right away. Darkseer gets a kill on the Venge. So we saw buybacks on the Ancient Apparition, I think it was, and the Tinker. So that's some gold spent. It's a little silly on the Tinker's part. He was looking to get a kill. Spamming the Force Staff and the Rearms to try and... He's just going to BKB and TP out. Good play by Painted Gold. He's got 2,500 gold saved up. He's got himself a sheep stick now. And smoke's being purchased. 4K gold. Morphling's gonna find the Enchantress again. Ethereal Blade just annihilating her. He's probably gonna go down though. Yeah. Actually goes down to creeps. Roshan just spawns. They knew exactly when he would be spawning. This is gonna be an easy Roshan. Morphling is a huge chunk of their damage. I'm just thinking I will have to check the footage to see if you see the alt tabbing. And was that a Yule's? No, gem is picked up on this Ancient Apparition. And that's about it for Chaos Knight gets the Aegis again. Yeah, I don't think Fraps will be picking up me alt tabbing, but I'll have to double check. Anyways. Any big item pickups? Scotty is finished on the Morphling. He's got another 1,500 gold saved up. Bum, 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 bum. And yeah, everything's a little quiet now. Havost still TPing around, doing the march. Triple march, so much noise. Why am I staying here? Ancient Apparition. Someone just brought themselves something on the courier. What was it? Oh, Darkseer brings himself a staff, or a Mystic Staff. Probably for a Shiva's, I'd imagine. Might be for a Sheep Stick. But this Morphling's starting to hit really, really hard. So I imagine that most likely it'll be a Shiva's. And anything else really of note? Almost 4K gold saved up on the Leshrac. And God, he attacks so fast. Just ridiculous. Just doing some Ancients. Reaver is picked up on the Chaos Knight. Sorry, trying to fish around for things to talk about here. Oh, and a DD rune on him. So he's going to be hitting really, really hard. The GPMs, everyone's looking pretty healthy. Everyone's actually made like Korok has made a excellent recovery. He went from being like, what was it, 1-6 or 1-5 at one point to now 8, 6, and 5. And someone just brought themselves something. I think it was just a smoke. Enchantress brought herself a cloak. And I think they're just going to look to pressure a tier 3 here. They were hoping to find somebody smoked within the jungle. Chaos Knight needs about another 500 gold to be able to finish the heart. And they are just hoping that someone will wander down here. Smoke's gonna wear off. They are instead just gonna are they gonna look to rush this? Now, I don't know if they could actually beat this Morphling in terms of push. I guess they do have Phantasm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And just so much damage. And they do have the Morphling. Replicant out? Why you no Replicant out? He ATPs to the fountain though. And Ancient Apparition ult's gonna come through. BKB's popped on both the Leshrac and the Chaos Knight. Ancient Apparition takes down the Vengeful Spirit. Leshrac takes down the Ancient Apparition. Venomancer goes down. Enchantress gets a kill on the Leshrac. And Enchantress just gets blown up. 4-second Chaos Bolt on the Leshrat, or on the Morphling. Chaos Knight's gonna get tornadoed. He's gonna go down as well, but that's just Aegis. Split Earth's gonna be dropped on him, and he goes down to the Morphling's right click. And Light of Heaven's just gotta run. Stacking that up for some reason. Stacking up the Radiant Jungle. Leave a little present for Morphling, I guess. Morphling just sold his wand, I believe, and has 4k gold saved up. Is he just gonna get a butterfly? I would, like, that's really the only logical thing. It's like a butterfly. I guess a BKB could be used. No, yeah. He's got an Eagle Song. Going for butterfly. I don't need defensive items. I'm just going to hit for 335 damage with all of the attack speed in the world. 0.38 seconds per attack. Like, it's just stupid. He basically attacks 3 times in a single second, and he's just going to blow you up. Darkseer hasn't picked up anything. I think he bought back, actually. Leshrat using Edict to farm Ancients. He's got nothing picked up. And Venge just bought something. A point booster. Aghanim Scepter, I suppose. Just get yourself a little bit more tankiness. Venomancer's got wards. The Invokers picked up basically nothing new. I think some buybacks. Tinker's got a Shivas himself. Chaos Knight has the Heart. So he's about 450 gold away from finishing that. And in fact, someone just brought themselves... What was on the courier? Someone just brought themselves something on the courier. I don't know. I'm crazy. Tinker's just TPing all over the place, using the Shivas and the March. Keep all of these lanes pushed out. I don't think he actually hit any of the creeps with that Shivas. If he did, he only hit a couple. I think that was a little bit... I think he's just force staffing for the sake of it, really. I mean, I suppose he's scared that there's someone just like sitting right here or something, but... And the Shiva's nuke, the damage from it, which is a little minor. Yeah, only 200 damage. But that does stack up, but the slow will not. 2 separate elements to it. And a bunch of force staffs forward. Tornado on to the Enchantress. Dendi is going to get sheeped. He's going to get Split Earth. He's going to get Magic Missile. No chance to pop his BKB yet. He finally gets it. In the meantime, Morphling takes down the Ancient Apparition. He's just doing... Invoker takes down the Darkseer. Enchantress takes down the Venge. Meatball coming through. Venomancer actually gets a kill on the Chaos Knight. Enchantress goes down to Morphling. Darkseer takes down Venomancer. Was there a wall of... It must have been a wall of replica. And they're going to look to push these middle racks. Morphling gets himself a butterfly. Tinker missile spam. And the March. And he just gets absolutely blown up. And that tower is just melting. And that's going to be racks most likely. Manta's going to be popped. These illusions go down to missiles. So the racks are safe, but the tower goes down. And Morphling's just going to go on... What do you buy at this point? I think he's got Butterfly. don't know, I guess go for something silly at this point, or just, I suppose, save her buyback. You know, the conservative option is always a choice, I suppose. This is a very close game, very drawn out, great team fights. I know I haven't been the best at casting them. I've been getting a little jumbled, but there's just so much that's going on. So many pretty colors between all the pipes and the BKBs and the Pulse Nova. One thing I hate about Leshrac, that Sparkle Pony makes it so hard to see what actually is going on. See the other spell particles. Darkseer, yeah, so it's going to be a plate mail. He's going for his Shivas as well. Just try and reduce the damage that this Morphling's going to be doing. 370 damage a hit. And still 1700 health. That is just crazy. I suppose what he could do at this point, sell his power treads. They actually get a swap and a sheep on the on Dendi. Split Earth, Magic Missile, Deafening Blast. He's just going to get annihilated.
Taken by the undertow.
And that is a big pickup. I think he's on buyback cooldown. No, but he doesn't have gold for it. He just finished his heart. That is going to be Roshan. They're going to give that to the Morphling, and then they're going to look to take Rax. Leshrac's going to pick up the cheese, which you can sell for 500 gold, but in a pro game, you would much rather have that huge heal.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
Tinker's going to actually TP down here with this huge creep wave. The tower actually went down to creeps, and we're going to see a bunch of TPs. Oh, the Lincoln's stops the sheep. Cold Snap, though, is going to go through. Deafening Blast, they're going to swap him out. The Chaos Meteor comes through, and Venge finishes that off. Morphling takes down a tower. Darkseer kills the Venomancer, and Dire loses both of their barracks. The melee racks down here for Radiant actually survives. This is just a crazy game. Wall of Replica, all the crazy Star Wars noises. Sounds like something out of like Battlestar Galactica or something. And yeah, I suppose what Morphling could do once he loses Aegis, he's got 5k gold, sell the treads, get Boots of Travel, and then he could pick up another item, although I have no idea what it would be. 60-minute Lincolns? I don't know. BKB popped by Dendi.
Where are you going?
Ice Wall being thrown down. His BKB is down. He couldn't actually get in range to Reality Rift anybody. Morphling takes down this top tower.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And he's got Aegis, so he doesn't really care about going down. Magic Missile Split Earth going down on the Ancient Apparition. Leshrac takes him down right away. Ancient Apparition buys back right away. Morphling is back. He just is going to blow up Puppy. Split Earth on Dendi. Dendi goes down. Chaos Knight actually takes down Vengeful Spirit with his... and Na'Vi calls good game. They know that that's basically going to be Mega Creeps. Darkseer actually finishes off the Invoker. But Korok's sheeped. He wants to finish this off. That's the ranged barracks. Oh, the Strength Morph isn't quite enough. The Chaos Meteor is going to finish it off, though. And that is Mega Creeps. There's basically nothing that Na'Vi can do at this point. They could definitely try and hold it back. The Sunstrike finishes him off! Very nice. Sunstrike. Tons of pure damage. Helm of the Dominator. He's going to look to get a Satanic. But there we go. Na'Vi's going to start disconnecting. And the Juggernaut of Na'Vi actually loses a game. And, I mean, they're human. They can go down. I'm not saying that it's a huge upset. They've lost games before, but hey, Na'Vi is not exactly the kind of team you could see for, especially since they had a fairly early advantage.
Dire's ancient
But
radiant
I was by when this was a game 1 of Quantic versus Na'Vi. I will probably record game 2 tomorrow because I'm not feeling all that well. I don't want to throw my voice out. I can already feel it kind of failing on me. But please leave a like and a favorite. It definitely helps out new casters like myself. And in the comments, leave any kind of criticism you have, how I can improve myself. Please don't just call me terrible. Leave constructive criticism. I always appreciate it. Subscribe if you would like to see more. I'm going to be casting as much as I can, especially at the group stages of the defense tournament. So I will hope you all had a wonderful time with me here in this game. Here's the score screen. I'm going to leave that up for a little bit longer, and I'll catch you all later on. Goodbye.